He was my favorite Laker by far, because I could sort of identify with his desire to excel.
Jerry West was a guy who would tell you how it is, tell you straight up, wouldn't really sugarcoat anything. He went to bat for me several times in L.A., and I really appreciate that.
I thought we had found a player that was going to be there for 10 or 15 years. I rooted for him so much because I saw the rough edges going away.
Van Exel tried to return the favor. As the Lakers charged toward the playoffs in 1996, he and teammate Eddie Jones asked Magic Johnson to come out of retirement and rejoin the team. But instead of lifting the Lakers toward a title, Magic's return seemed to disrupt their chemistry. The Lakers began to flounder, and Nick found himself battling Magic for control of the team.
All of a sudden, Magic started saying that he wanted the ball a little bit more. So if Magic gets the ball a little bit more, that means Nick's not going to have the ball much more.
Magic's natural competitive nature came to the front to be a little bit more in charge of what was going on. That didn't work really for our team at that time.
Boy, this guy's got a short temper.
As the Lakers stumbled, Nick's frustrations mounted. One fateful night, after drawing a technical foul from referee Ron Gerritsen, his anger boiled over.
I just lost it. I walked up to him and I was like, "What you say? What you say?" I'm yanking away from the manager, from the equipment manager, and my yanking was bumped him. The equipment manager grabbed me. I tried to yank away from him, and when I yanked away from him, he was right there.
Van Exel's blow-up was front-page news. He was suspended for 7 games. The damage to his reputation would last longer.
I paid for it, and I'm probably still paying for that right now.
He made a mistake, but they made it sound like it was something that it was just going to continue, and they should throw him out of the league.
I'm sure it's something that he wished that would have never happened, because referees have memories, and they don't want anyone to show them up, that's for sure. And I look at Nick, and to me, that was sort of the start of things that went wrong in Los Angeles.
After the season, Jerry West retooled the team. He made a trade for the rights to a high school guard named Kobe Bryant. Then he landed the biggest catch of all, free agent center Shaquille O'Neal. Just like that, the Lakers went from underdogs to big dogs.
We had the most dominant force in the game in Shaquille O'Neal. It looked like to me it was a match made in heaven. It didn't turn out that way.
With Shaq in the middle, Van Exel was no longer the freewheeling floor leader of old. As the Lakers struggled to find their groove, tensions grew between Van Exel and the Lakers' mild-mannered coach, Del Harris.
There was a lot of pressure that was going on in Los Angeles, and Nick had to, take a lot of heat, in any time that we lost, and so did the coach, of course.
Ryan Russell on his way to the hoop.
In the 1997 playoffs against Utah, the Lakers fell short, as Van Exel argued with Harris in front of a national TV audience.
Quotes went up, Nicky exploded again.
We had a lot more good times than we had bad times, just unfortunately the bad times were the times, on TV.
The irony of the whole thing is I had always wanted Nick to like me. I just never figured out how to get it done.
Things looked brighter when the Lakers got off to a hot start the next season, sending 4 players to the NBA All-Star game, including Van Exel. But Nick's fiery disposition kept him in hot water.
It seemed like there was always some problem, something that was under his skin, something that he was upset about. And when that's the case, people eventually say, you know what, it isn't worth the trouble.
The Lakers demolished Seattle and Portland in the first 2 rounds of the '98 playoffs to advance to the conference finals and a return match with the Utah Jazz.
Everybody expected us in L.A. to win a championship. We just weren't clicking, as a team.
The end came fast and hard. Utah humiliated the Lakers with a 4-game sweep.
And the Utah Jazz going to the finals.
9 days after the '98 season ended, Nick was traded to the lowly Denver Nuggets. His days running Showtime were over.
We didn't trade him to get a better player in return, because we knew we weren't going to get a better player. But really, it was addition by subtraction.
He was definitely going to send me away to a team where I wouldn't be a factor. I wouldn't be a threat to the Lakers. And Denver was definitely that team.